All right, now had to come to the store, pick up something so my wife can make some things for the night. I don't know what she's making, but some good old dates. Um, but I had a question that was asked to me dealing with what do I feel is more effective, more holistically. What brings more benefits, when working out. The difference between calisthenics, body weight exercises, or using more of the, I guess what we consider in America, more traditional, working out using machines and things of that nature, more of the isolation styles of training. And my stance on that is, I feel both of them, can have some sort of benefits, depending on the situation. But I also feel that calisthenics, using body weight training, which preferably that's what I've always done my whole entire life for the most part. Rarely have I used machines, so I guess I will probably be a little more biased. But I feel that calisthenics body weight is the top of the line, I mean, because of the variations of things you can do while training. Now, what is this quinoa that I'm looking for? It is somewhere. I feel that you can start from the basics, and you can easily train all parts of the systems of your body. Dealing with the physicality of things, from the fascia to the circulatory system. Training different fascial lines, more cardio, advanced, just so many different things you can do. Even muscular development, from dealing with your intrinsic muscle, the extrinsic muscle, especially intrinsic muscles, because when you're using the machine, it's a lot more challenging when you trying to train the intrinsic muscle, also especially when you're trying to train the body as one and using the core. Because, like, let's say for example, if I'm sitting down doing the press down machine or doing the chest press or some type of leg press, you're not going to get no type of glute action or abdominal action for the most part when you're training the body as one. It's just, you can, but you're not going to get as much as you would when you're doing like a lot more calisthenics. So, I prefer, a lot more bodyweight calisthenics, just because it's a lot easier to progress, and you're not using the external load. You're using more of your own internal load of things when it comes to moving, and that's just so important to me. I just feel it's so important. But I guess, we all have our own opinions on it, so I guess you can, if you're a fan of using machines, you can always go to somebody else who loves using machines. Don't get me wrong, that machines, they do have their place in this fitness world. If you're more into isolation of a muscle, get one muscle strong at a time, you can move to the, to those type of things. Even like bench press, things of that nature, I'm more into, I really put like 2, 3, 4, 5, 45 on my back, and just work everything, because you're gonna get a really good core development, and you're also gonna get glute development even while doing basic push-ups. So if I want to change it up, if I want to increase my finger strength, I can either do push on my fist, or I can use my fingers and help increase my grip strength. So I'm still having a tough time of found it. Okay, I found it. I know where to come now. So get some of this quinoa, this red quinoa. So yeah, so I just feel this. You can do a lot more things, when using the body weight, and especially if you're not ready for a certain movement, say like you're doing a squat, you can actually develop those muscles too fast and not get the tendons a better chance to develop, because tendons are very important. Tendons and fascia, that's very important. Because we also got to remember, you don't get that much blood circulation going to the tendons and fascia as you would going to all the muscles in the body. Because muscle, you got some of the arteries and arteries and arterials and things of that nature going to the muscles, but not so much when you go into the fascia and things of that nature. That's why it's a lot more time to develop. So in body weight training, especially when you do a lot of breath control, which is very important, I mean, you can easily get that circulation going, you know. So you're not going to be overworking for the most part. You won't train. Well, you can overtrain yourself, but for the most part, you easily be able to hold on, let me get this camera before I drop it. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me put this phone down. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, hopefully I can hold this needle at the same time. Yeah, like I was saying, you can doing a body weight training, it's a lot more easier, especially if you take your time with the full body movements. You'll be able to fully develop your tension with your fascia and also the tension and things of that nature. So I just feel it's a lot more better, you know. And besides, as you get older, you know, the wear and tear, you know, especially with all the heavy weight that we do, even if you don't use a lot of heavy weight, you still get a lot of wear and tear, and you're not moving your body in all the different type of angles, you know, that your body would love to move in, you know. Dealing with machine weight, you just pretty much stagnated, stuck in one motion, and that's something that, you know, we really don't want. So when using body weights, you know, you can do pushes even in about 15 million different ways, you know. So you can work each and every different fascia line and energy line, energy center, and you learn to learn your body, not the weight, you know. So you learn your body before you learn the weight, you know. I always say, you know, before you go do pull-ups, before you go do pull-ups, you know, learn the pull-ups, then, you know, add weight on and see how that works out. You know, add weights and, you know, learn your body, learn the weights, things of that nature. So I mean, body weights is just what it is, and you're always going to improve, and you're never going to get stagnant. You can always learn to do something. If you start doing the push-ups, hey, you can always start out with knee push-ups, wall push-ups, hold planks for a while. You know, there's many different things you can do. You know, you can explosive push-ups, weighted push-ups. You know, there's so many things you can do with the weighted push-ups and variations. And while doing this, like I said, you're always going to be working your core. And the core, yes, includes your glutes, and the core will include your abdominals and your hip flexors. And that's something that you really need to look into. You know, I mean, it's very important. So, like I say, you know, and naturally your body's just going to transition to things. Let's say, like, you might start out doing push-ups. Next thing you know, you're doing them so long, you're going to take those push-ups and you're going to be doing, you know, explosive push-ups. And next thing you might start doing clapping push-ups, and you might take that clapping push-ups until you start doing, you know, spinning push-ups, and your body's going to naturally progress. And while it's naturally progressing, you're going to naturally get that, while it's naturally progressing, your tendons are just going to naturally get stronger because you're doing the repetition over and over and over. And not only are you just training for endurance, you can train for power, you can train for muscle size, because you can always do something that's going to make it very challenging. You know, like I say, you know, there's nothing wrong with the weights. Cause listen, I still do weights. I still do a lot of, you know, deadlifts, because it's another form of, you know, body weight squats, you know, deadlifts, which can go all the way down. Deadlift. I still do a lot of, you know, dips, but when I do my dips, I add like weight. I still do a lot of body weight dips. Same thing with push-ups. I put the weight on my back. Same thing with pull-ups, put the weight on my back. I still do a lot of my Olympic lifts. You know, I still do my jump squats, but I also do my snatches, my power clean and press. You know, I still do a lot of those things. So I'm not knocking. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I just feel that it's a lot more effective, you know, to use your body. And once you use your body, it's just like a whole different ballgame. It's just so much relaxed and things of that nature. You don't feel like you're always, well, nutrition, that plays another big role. Nutrition and breath control, that plays another big role in this. So, yeah, just looking to body weight. You know, you don't have to, if you're new to this, you can easily start out doing 2 to 3 times a week. Listen, 5 to 10 minutes a day. That's all it takes. 2 to 3 times a week and 5 minutes a day. It's all this will take. So just look into it and and see what happens. I think I got cantaloupe yesterday, and I meant to get honeydew melon. Sweet honey melon. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at these right here. These are nothing but all seedless, and they don't even carry seed offer. This is like one of the best HEBs I've been to in Texas. And it's the only knock I have on the store is they only carry seedless watermelon because they're a lot more sweeter, but they had no seeds. So they just a little slow around here sometimes. But if just, yeah, like I said, and all it takes is 5 to 10 minutes a day, because if you're starting right now and body weight, you're doing 10 minutes a day, and you don't even have to go all out. Just do a lot of progressive exercise. Do a lot of full body movements. I don't care if it's running, jumping, sprinting, pushing, pulling, rolling, crawling. You saw different variations. We're talking about a lot of static movements, so you can work a lot of breath work, even yoga poses, things like that. All it takes is 5 to 10 minutes a day, 2 to 3 times a week. You just keep going and going and going. By the time the first month comes, that 5 to 10 minutes a day, I can almost guarantee you it's going to turn into 5 to 10 to 20 minutes a day. And then by the time you get to 6 months, some days 3 times a week you'll be going, maybe about 30 to 60 minutes, especially by 6 minutes, maybe by a year down the road. But the important thing about that is whatever your nutrition value is going to be. That's what's going to play look at this mango. That's what's going to play a main key role in that. You got to have your nutrition down, but breath control is very important. And you have to do something that's going to give you those electrons. You want something that's going to give you electron giver, that's going to help you produce a lot more voltage in bike. Voltage is very important. I've been learning about a whole lot lately, so that's a whole other talk. But yeah, like I said, nutrition, all this right here, no, it's not for me right there. I leave that for everybody else. This is no. This, I gotta pass on that. It looks good, but I gotta pass on that. Okay, I see some simple I can consume. Good old red pepper, I like that. That broccoli, gotta pass on that. But yeah, like I was saying, I pass on these too. But yeah, like I was saying, it just slowly, just slowly keep getting better with the body weight stuff, because after a year of training body weight, you're gonna notice how much your core, your flexibility is improving. So that's the thing about it. Like when you do a lot of machine weights, if you're stiff for the most part, you're gonna stay stiff. I don't care what type of nutrition you eat, you're gonna stay stiff, because a lot of people are doing like a lot of what okay, let's say even heavy squats, because a lot of people overtrain with the heavy squat, heavy bench press, heavy deadlifts, heavy all that. But if you was just to do like a lot of these same type of movements and just do this with body weight and just keep changing the variation, the angle, things like that, you're gonna naturally become flexible. And when you naturally become flexible, you're gonna have circulation going all throughout your body. And once you have circulation going all throughout your body, you're gonna cause a lot more healing through all the organs of your body, because you're gonna have a lot of circulation going to all them organs, things like that. See, we got a lot of blockages, and that's the overtraining that a lot of people are doing, especially dealing with especially we got a lot of overtraining, especially in the fitness industry, and it's keeping us stiff and stagnant. Yes, a lot of us might look good, but it's really destroying our health. A lot of we're not going to talk about the food. We're just going to talk about the overtraining and the stiffness and stagnant. That's why they all sore and stiff and I was getting hurt. That's not a good look. But just go ahead and get the basics down with stuff like your deadlift, all your body weight movements. Get all your body weight movements down, and you're gonna notice a great change. You're gonna notice a great change, and in your whole entire life, you're gonna feel good. But yeah, you don't have to go out and try to kill yourself and be all tired. Do 30 minutes. No, if you can, just do 5 to 10 minutes a day for the first few weeks. That's all. And 2 to 3 times a week, that's it. Especially if you're a beginner. That's all it takes, because you're doing something. Every once in a while, go outside, get in some sprints. Do a little yoga, 2 to 3 minutes a day worth of yoga. Yeah, just do some poses you've never done before. But you don't have to overkill yourself, overdo yourself. Just do something where your body's gonna stay relaxed. And the key to this, y'all, is breathing, breath control. I'm in the wrong session. The key to this is breath control. Once you get your breath control down, and I'm talking about on the exhalation, So let's say, for example, when we go out there, and run sprints. When we go do a sprint, let's say an 80-yard sprint. Most people they just breathing the whole time. Some people might take 1, 2, 3 breaths the whole time. But if you can learn to run a sprint, let's say 60, 80, 90, 100 yards without breathing on the exhalation and keep your body totally relaxed where you're not really stressing and tearing yourself down, that's when you're going to have the most relaxation of the body and purely oxygenate your whole entire body. So when that starts to happen, that's when you're going to learn some good things. But I'm going to cut this short. If you got any questions, ask me. Hope I can plan on making a lot more videos and talking about a lot of topics like this. You know, if you got any questions, just ask me what I got to say. So, all right, y'all, I'm out, people. I got to go, get ready to head to the house.